Hey, you that fast guy? Yeah. Oh, okay. I figured you were.
Wide open Odell Beckham Jr. Dolphins in his rearview mirror. Wow.
I don't know if there's another wide receiver that can do that. I don't.
Hey, as soon as he was in the line, I got my hands on him. Oh, yeah, I know what kind of day it's going to be. Came Sunday, turn up.
In Week 15, when the Carolina Panthers travel to New York to take on the Giants, we are treated to a great matchup between two big-time players, Odell Beckham Jr. and Josh Norman. Odell Beckham is one of the most explosive playmakers in the National Football League, 24 touchdowns in 25 games, electric skills on the perimeter. Let's break down his game using next-gen stats. Looking at the board, you see that the Giants move Odell Beckham all over the place. But the thing that stands out to me, his big plays come when he's lined up on the outside. 10 of his 12 touchdowns have come when he's lined up out wide. I think the Carolina Panthers have to have a plan for dealing with him when he's outside the number. Another thing that stood out when I looked at the next-gen stats, when Odell Beckham has space, he absolutely kills defenders. There you see at the bottom of the screen, on his receptions, defensive backs are giving him almost 5 yards of space. He is wearing them out. You have to challenge him at the line of scrimmage to have any chance of slowing him down. Let's look at the tape. Here against the Miami Dolphins, Odell Beckham is lined up opposite Brent Grimes at the top. Over 5 yards of space. Odell's running a simple post route, too fast for Brent Grimes, reaches a max speed of 21 miles per hour on this play. You simply cannot let him run free at the line of scrimmage. Here, this play, press coverage, less than 3 yards of space, gets his hands on him, doesn't let him separate, less than a yard of space between he and Grimes when the ball is in the air. This leads to an incompletion. You have a better chance of slowing down Odell Beckham Jr. when you challenge him at the line of scrimmage. Josh Norman has emerged as one of the top shutdown corners in the league, suffocating wide receivers at the line of scrimmage. There you see on the board, you're seeing in the first 6 weeks, spent more time in off coverage, reading the quarterback, playing with vision. But in the last few games, you're seeing he is walking up, challenging guys at the line of scrimmage, doing a great job of putting his hands on them and rerouting them. You see, look, 16 passes defense on the season. He is doing an outstanding job of playing one-on-one coverage. Let's take a look at the tape. Here we see Josh Norman taking on Julio Jones. Locked up at the top. There you see him nose-to-nose, less than 2 yards of space. Hands on him, forces a tight route. No separation. You talk about a little over half a yard of separation between he and Jones. Breaks up the play. This is what he's done all season. But in the last few weeks, he really walked up. Here against another talented player in Dez Bryant. Less than 2 yards of separation at the line of scrimmage. Not perfect technique, but does a great job of forcing him to the sideline. Gets his hands on the ball. Not a lot of separation. Not able to fit this ball into a tight window. These are the things that Josh Norman is doing that he's really blanketing the top receivers in the game and making it difficult for them to generate big plays. And in football, games are decided by big plays. Odell Beckham Jr. is one of the best big play receivers in the league. There you see 13 receptions of over 25 yards, tied for fourth most in the National Football League. The Carolina Panthers are one of the best defenses, only allowing 17 receptions of over 25 yards, third fewest in the National Football League. When you look at this marquee matchup, pay close attention to how Josh Norman aligns opposite Odell Beckham. If he's nose-to-nose, the Carolina Panthers probably have a good chance of slowing down the most explosive playmaker in the league. Thanks for watching Next Gen Stats, presented by Esurance.